This is outstanding.
Sam, I want to ask you, you write about this a lot. Am I just a curmudgeonly, increasingly older guy who thinks that American cities are in decline, or is there something to this as you report about it, these riots and the crime and different things? Is this a real problem from your reporting and perspective, or am I making too much of this?
No, it's definitely become a widespread issue, and not just like major. It used to be maybe even like 5 years ago, the concept was these major urban metropolitan areas were the most heavily affected by things of this sort. But it's spread, especially due to the influx in illegal immigration. It's spread to small towns. You look at like Springfield in Ohio. You look at Charleroi in Pennsylvania. Any of these places that you wouldn't know the name of it unless President Trump happened to bring it up, during the debate, and then everybody goes and Googles it. These are
Yeah.
tiny little places, but they've been tremendously impacted by all of this, and this rising crime. And of course, it doesn't just stay in the cities. It may start or burgeon in the cities, then it spreads outside the cities. I'm from Maryland, and I know I'm sure Jason can probably attest to this. There was at least, and I think still is, a bit of an opioid crisis. And in where I'm from, Carroll County, you'd have a lot of people who would get involved with this would end up kind of coalescing in the county chair, which was Westminster, and they'd end up then spreading from there even further. So areas like just north of Westminster, Tawnytown, which is maybe 20 minutes from the border with Pennsylvania, didn't have any crime issue or drug issue or a big problem until you started having a lot of these people who show up for court appointments in Westminster for opioid problems end up going, 10 minutes up the road into Tawnytown. And then you've got a drug problem, a crime problem in this tiny little, small town area. So it's, I think, a big issue and a burgeoning issue. And we're seeing now some of the more extreme side of things with some of the riots, and the violence, especially against law enforcement, is astounding.